What's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking RV in America with Angel from Sky River RV. Welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me. I've
Yeah.
been watching you guys on Facebook for a while now, so
It's
this
super
is really
fun.
cool.
Yeah, well, it's our way to kind of highlight the local businesses. Kind of give a different angle. A different method.
Well, you guys actually reach a lot of people, even down in the South County. We always want to know what's going on up in the North County, and
Awesome.
so I think the title's really befitting. But more importantly, I love that you guys support the local businesses, and a lot of your guests come in and. We patronize some of those businesses because you guys give them a great shout out. So that's
very
awesome.
cool. Thank you. We appreciate that. So, Angel, let's hear the story. How long have you been in the industry that you've been in, that you're doing right now?
So I got in the RV industry as a kid in 1994. Young kid with two kids at the time, washing coaches. I took the job while I was waiting an appointment to Correctional Academy.
Oh, no kidding.
So I took the job and just wanted something to kind of place hold. I started washing coaches, and I kind of didn't like that. Manual labor and me don't agree. And then I would take the newspaper and give it to the owner every day and try to say something smart. And then he eventually moved me into sales. And then 31 years later, I passed on Correctional Academy, and here I am, not an inmate, but still running an asylum.
That's funny. But the RV, I mean, I think where we live here on the Central Coast, I mean, it's just, there's so many different destinations. Just from here, you can go to the coast, you can go to the mountains, you can go all kinds of different
I think
places.
there's almost 81 different campgrounds within a local proximity here. If you drew a 100-mile radius from where we are, including Monterey County, people don't realize how close that is too. And just with the experience, your weekend can be Lake Nacimiento. It can be Avila Beach, Pismo Beach with its campgrounds, Flying Flags down in Buellton and Santa Barbara County, and several state and national campgrounds within our proximity, Fresno and those areas. So it makes a lot of sense to have an RV because they go hand in hand with lifestyle here on the Central Coast.
Angel, what is your opinion of the RV like the camping areas? So what would you say was like the flying flags? I was just there for the first time in December, and I was amazed. I was like, this place is awesome. So, and you almost have to get those referrals from people, like somebody referred that to us, and I've only heard flying flags. Like, what is that? But it was so clean, it was so nice. And what are some good places to go to?
Well, Pismo Coast Village is one of my favorite.
That's right across from where you guys are at.
Yeah, it is.
Pismo, right?
And they've got several spaces. They have a little coffee shop there, a little beach access, and playgrounds for the kids, and its own little grocery store on site. And of course, you can rent bicycles and ride along the coast. And that's probably one of my favorites. When my middle daughter graduated high school a few years ago, we chose that campground, and that was kind of a unique story for us. But it actually circles into the whole RV lifestyle.
And that's the one that when you go down the entry, it kind of goes right to like the center of the hub, which you're talking about, the coffee shop, the store.
And then it all sprawls out. Yeah.
And then when you kind of circle around there, and it's a big one too. Kind of butts up right to the side. There's a big, huge kid area right over there as well for camping.
Absolutely, yeah. And then there's just even Port Avila. They have the first come, first serve, where you back right up and you open your RV, your RV up.
Okay.
And you're sitting there in your patios, right, the ocean's right there at your feet, and you're sitting there having morning coffee, in your RV, just looking at the.
And that is a first come. I mean, you have to get there early.
You better fight. Yeah, you bring your kitchen knives. But a lot of people love those spaces. I hear great feedback, and those are very basic, but they're beautiful.
So, Angel, tell me about the RVs that you guys carry there at Sky River.
So we choose to carry legacy brands. We've made a conscious effort to carry some of the best brands in the business. We carry Alliance, which is one of the top brands in the industry. Brinkley, which is one of the hottest brands in the industry. We carry Forest River, Keystone RV, Winnebago, Newmar, which is a prestigious line, Pleasure Way. These are manufacturers. As dealers, as much as we say, hey, we have money to buy RVs, you don't get to choose them. They choose you because of your service record.
And what do you think is your top seller? Is it Keystone?
I would say Keystone is one of our top sellers. Jayco is one of our top sellers. We sell The hottest price point right now is probably our $15,000, Springdale travel trailer, $115 a month.
Oh wow.
Pretty good. And that's kind of an inflation buster, and it keeps camping affordable again, is what I tell people.
And do you guys do like, obviously you have financing banks and stuff like that, because these aren't like 5 years, these are like long-term.
Right, so the average RV loan is probably 10 years, but they can go 10, 15, 17, and 20-year financing.
No kidding.
Yeah, and they have some tax benefit to some customers, but I would say I only play an accountant on TV, so you'd have to check with your accountant for that information.
And your guys' locations, you guys have 3 locations?
We do. We have our corporate headquarters is Paso Robles, and we're undergoing some construction modification. If you drive by, stop in and say hi. We're open for business every day there. And then we have our Pismo Beach location, and then we have our newest location, Santa Maria. The commonality in all 3 locations is that they all have full RV service. We can do everything from replace a roof to full body work to paint work to some trailer chassis work, but we don't do motor chassis work. But we can rebuild an entire RV at any of our 3 locations.
We were talking a little bit before we went on about service and about the importance of service and of course the build out in Paso. So let's touch on that a little bit.
Sure, absolutely.
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say, so tell me, like what we talked about, what's the importance, of that service?
Well, it's the dirty secret in the industry. When you buy a new Ford truck or a new Chevy, your friends at Bjorn, I hope I said the name, Bjorn Auto.
Borhone.
Borhone Auto here in the North County has been here forever, right? People choose to go to them for service because of the way they take care of the customer. We try to be the same way, because when you take a car in, you're going to get the car back the next day or within the same day while you're waiting on the couch. The RV, a lot of dealers, they don't tell you this over at the big jumping places. We'll call them different names. We won't use their names because they're like dirty words. But they just take your RV and park it in the back and then leave it there for 4 weeks before they call you and tell you something's going on. We would like to change that metric and say, we know what your problem is. Take it camping, bring it back to us, and we'll fix it. So you don't lose that valuable time. I mean, people are really working harder than ever for their money. The last thing they want to do is park their RV and have somebody forget it. That's a really bad way to start your relationship with something that's supposed to be fun and build out memories. So we try to really hard to get the customer back on the road and back to good really fast, because these things are imperfect. You go down the road, they rattle, they shake, things break. You want somebody who's going to look you in the eye, tell you what's wrong, and fix it.
And I think that's one of the things that are lacking in a lot of industries is that customer service, that serviceable customer service, and really the honesty of what's the issue. Because when you do buy something, like you're saying, I mean, up to $400,000, hundreds of thousands of dollars for RVs. And when you buy something, you expect it to be ready to rock and roll. And if it's not, you don't want it sitting on the lot.
We try to operate with a 5-star experience every time. That's our part of our mission statement, actually. It's posted on every wall in every one of our stores. Whether you're walking in and you're just getting an idea. Look, not everybody's a buyer today, right? They don't need a salesman nipping them at the heels and trying to push them to a result that leaves a bad taste in their mouth. Yeah. But they want information. RV intenders say, we're here to learn today. We want you to look us in the eye, tell us what we don't know. And more often they know more than we know because they spend a lot of time on the computers learning. And so what you're trying to do is just find that metric of people who can understand that our mission as a company is to just give a great experience when you come through the door. From just looking to just buying, we want to make sure that we're just your dealership.
What are some of the questions when somebody comes on the lot? And like a car lot, you can take a vehicle out and do a test drive, and kind of feel this. What are some of the common questions that when somebody comes new onto the lot? What's their questions for the RVs?
First thing is, can I tow it? Right? Can I tow it? Because can you safely stop it? Right?
And do you kind of do some digging and find out what they have in terms of their
100%.
Vehicle?
Absolutely. Okay. There's nothing worse than showing somebody a vehicle that weighs 12,000 pounds and their vehicle's rated for 6. One, it's irresponsible, but number 2, it's not the right thing to do.
Does that happen?
It could. I'm
Okay.
not saying that it
Not
does.
from you, but I mean, is that
It could happen. You know,
to get the
but
sale?
even people would do something that's even 500 pounds over your weight, and that's not really a core value of ours. You know, if you look at it, we try to put you in what is mindful of the other people that are on the road. That's our responsibility as a dealer, and also too what you can safely put your family with. So it's very important to us. That's the first thing we find out. And then people have questions. You know, hey, I want to go off the grid. Does this thing have solar? Can I put lithium batteries with it? Can I do lead acid batteries? Which are better for me? You know, how do you get rid of the waste system, right? Where do I go? What kind of campgrounds can I go to? So we try to be an information resource for all of that.
What about like a young family that's never had a trailer? I mean, we've all been there. I mean, we had to be there at some point. That first time that we did the
Sure.
sewage by ourselves without somebody to help, and you're just panicking.
You've seen the movie RV with Robin Williams? Yeah.
It's exactly like that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it happens.
It totally
So
does.
you got to start somewhere. I mean, we started with my father-in-law. We went to the Elks down in Shell Beach, did the little campground out there, just to kind of get acclimated to understand how everything works. I mean, you got lights, you got generators, you got, all these different things that's uncommon use because it's a plug and play.
Absolutely.
But everything is operates from within. And I think the biggest question was if somebody didn't have that helping hand, what is there? Is there...
Well, we do orientations. I mean,
Okay.
let's pretend you bought a private party RV and you wanted to get an orientation. You could call our service departments and book an orientation session, even for a trailer you bought somewhere else. We do that for a fee, obviously, because we put a technician with you. But every one of our customers get a 1 to 3 hour walkthrough, depending on the complication of the vehicle. And we actually have the demonstration where you pull the valves and learn how to dump it so that we can mitigate the mess of the first time. But it's a pretty easy thing to learn, and for the most part, we have those resources available.
We were talking that camping is like no other. It's just a great experience for the family. Great. I mean, just you tend to have the normal life complications doesn't happen when you're camping. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not making sense on that, but I mean, you're outside. Nobody wants to. You don't buy a trailer to really be inside. You buy a trailer to be outside. You're out in the camping world.
Well, it's the last bastion of freedom, right? I mean, our ancestors explored and moved west, right? And they did the first RVs, Calistogas and Saratogas, I tell people. And now you have the freedom to pack your kids up and take them and show them things that they otherwise only would see on a screen. Because, I mean, our kids are so stuck in their phones or tablets, and it's not a cultural commentary. It's just that everyone has a distraction. And when you get your kids together and you take them camping, you get to surround them in, one, your values. You get, number two, to connect with them again a little bit, just to create that one memory that they hold on to. And three, you get that break from everything. I mean, we're desensitized. You go and you sit in traffic on the 101 here, and our little communities are just getting bigger and bigger because the secret's getting out on what a great place to live we live in, and so it's the real time where you're out away from all of that, the TV, the internet, and you can take those things with you too in our RVs, by the way. But if you want to get away from them, you're out there. You can go to Yosemite. You can go to Big Bear. You can go to Avila Beach, Santa Barbara on the beach, Rincon. And just for 2 days, your battery's on empty, but when you get back, you're full. And the family's going, wow, we can't wait to do that again.
And I think that's one of those experiences, the memories, that you can't replace, and it always stick with you. Something always happens when you go camping that sticks with your memory,
The wet dog gets in there. I tell people this. My daughters, I have 5 daughters, and they're all grown now, and I'm a grandfather. And when every one of my daughters graduated, I would take them to the Paso Robles Steakhouse, give them an envelope with cash, and say, look, have a good time. Keep it off social media. I don't want to see it.
Right.
And have fun. Well, my daughter, Katie, was there, and I remember handing her the envelope, and she slid it back to me. She says, "Keep it for my wedding. It's going to be expensive."
Oh boy.
And I said, "Well, what would you like to do?" And she said, "Can you call your friends at Pismo Coast Village, and can you get 2 RVs and park them side by side so that my friends and I can camp with you?" Because we would take all these kids. You know, my daughters were always on the Bring a Friend program.
Right. Oh yeah.
So these kids, all these 18-year-old kids, are sitting next to me with 2 RVs, and I got to be pops in my lawn chair while they went out and played in the beach, and they did, you know, barbecues at night with s'mores. It was 4 nights, and it went really fast. But I'm looking back, and my daughter's now almost 30, and we did that some time ago. And the really cool thing is now is every year, all those kids recreate that camping trip with their kids. And so now they're all doing those camping trips together with their kids. And it's a generational lifestyle thing that you can't put a dollar on. And that's what we do at Sky River. We plant those kind of memories so that as your kids grow up, they sit down and talk. Do you remember the time the wet dog got in the RV and dad, you know, that dad melted marshmallows on his shoes or burned his foot in the campfire? That, you know. Right. But that's what the RVing is really about.
And that ought to really hold a special place because, you know, you have been in the industry for so long, and you've probably seen the kids come through with the parents, and now the kids are coming through buying
It's
RVs.
humbling, and it's scary, honestly. It's scary because you have kids like you, people you sold, and you know, like a little girl, you know, will come in and she'll be like, "Do you remember me? I bought an RV with my parents." And you're like,
isn't that crazy?
It is, but what's really cool about it is the value set in it, that they get to do that, and that our business here in Paso Robles and Sky River's been around long enough to sell generationally to people's children and grandchildren one day.
What is the length of Sky River's RV?
Sky River RV started in 1996, and it's only ever had 2 owners. And the second owner, Mr. Harding, is a real value set gentleman. He believes in his 2 core mottos when we meet is do the next right thing, whatever it is. He believes that the definition of integrity is what you do when no one's looking. But the most important thing I love about our ownership is that he's an outdoorsman. He camps. He actually does this business. It's not some guy sitting and saying, "Well, X's and minuses in a back room."
Right.
This lives formula.
The lifestyle.
He lives the lifestyle, and then he has the core values to back it up.
That's awesome.
Yeah. His core focus is building out our service departments to next generational service departments in the industry.
Hence the build out in Paso, all the construction. You got Viborg out there doing some crazy. You took all the what are you doing in the front area? What's going to be
There'll be some sidewalk there for the city, and then there'll be some additional space where all that water would pan in there, so that'll actually be additional display space out front for inventory. And then in the back, we're working on potentially getting more paint and auto body work and stuff like that in the back.
Could you guys go? I mean, is that your biggest lot? Is Paso your biggest location?
It may well be. Santa Maria is pretty comparable in size. Our newest location as well. That's our Taj Mahal. I'm pretty proud of that store.
Yeah, I mean, you have a ton of RVs in Paso here.
We do.
I mean, and it goes way back. I mean, it looks small from the front when you drive by, but it goes way back there.
There is some selection there. We probably have over 100 travel trailers there that you could shop and find the right model for you and your family.
And looking at your lineup of the different RVs that you have, I mean, you have anything that even cars, like little cars, can pull because they're little tiny trailers. We have some.
Right? We're very careful. I mean, the 2,000-pound weight limit is a little tougher to get into, but we have tent trailers for starter campers. We have crawl-in sleepers. We've got the $115 a month travel trailer I just told you about with the bunk bed set, 17-footers. We have a $26,000 Jayco travel trailer for $26,900. You normally spend $38-40 for that coach, and we have struck a special deal with Jayco for that specific model.
What about toy haulers? Do you guys carry toy haulers?
We carry
as well?
The Brinkley toy hauler, and we're seeing that we don't carry more in the entry line, but we carry the premier lines. The Brinkley toy hauler is taking the industry by storm. It has everything from lighting around the edges. All your hoses are wrapped when they come out of the slide. You have Rockford Fosgate sound systems on them.
Oh, wow.
They have L-track locking systems in them in the back, so you can take, real Can-Ams and real things out there that you can, rhinos and things that you could get in the back of those.
And these trailers are entertainment. They're entertainment on wheels, right? Because you have like outside TVs that you flip up. You have your outside entertainments. I mean, there's just so many different options that you can get on these trailers.
Well, imagine being at the Indy 500 this weekend and being in a pit crew where you could pull it out, in the pits where everybody gets to camp and some of those places. You could pull out the barbecue pit, open up your storage, and pull out your 55-inch flat screen TV with your surround sound and hook it up to your satellite and watch DirecTV and not miss a beat with the Celtics playing the Pacers while the race is going on.
Right.
Or if you're just camping and you wanted to do that.
I mean, anything on the weekend, football games, baseball games.
Oh, tailgating is like RVing and tailgating go together.
Very cool. So, Angel, I want to ask you one more question on, you had made you guys don't do rentals, right?
We do not.
Okay. But there's options through like your vendors or like relationships that you basically are like the hub for RVing. So if somebody has a question or needs somebody to take a trailer out somewhere, tow it to somewhere, you have some referrals for that.
Absolutely. We know various people in the surrounding area that provide those services. We don't have a tow service, but we know of several vendors who do, or independent private party relocators who can do that for customers. Some of your campgrounds and some of your storage places have people that pull them out and get them ready for you as well. But as far as rental is concerned, when you look at the cost of rental, most people find out that they can potentially have used it for the payment for down payment and then got a long-term loan and had a really good time with it.
So what's next for Sky River RV? Are you guys set with 3 locations? Are you looking at other expansions?
Well, the current environment is not friendly to expansion right now in the world. We want to get really good at doing what we do well with the 3 locations we have. That's not to say in a few years that we won't consider other expansion. But right now we're really focused on making the 3 locations we have be the best they can be and provide a really good sales and service experience. And when we master that, then we can get a few more, maybe a few more locations under our belt. But right now we're focused on the 3 we have.
Very cool. Well, we're upon Memorial Weekend. Is this a big weekend for you guys?
It is. It's a huge sale weekend like anything for autos. We've got manufacturers participating in incentives and even some of the banks that are offering some really good interest rates. We even are seeing some interest rates in the high early 7s and mid 8s for well-qualified buyers.
That's pretty good then, right?
It's an excellent interest rate for RV.
Right now, interest rates are crazy, huh?
Well, they can be, but most of the folks that are interested in RVing tend to qualify for pretty stable fixed interest rates that make things affordable. I mean, $115 a month for an entry-line travel trailer is a pretty good way to start,
If somebody wants to check out your inventory, are they able to go to your website and look at what you have in stock?
SkyRiverRV.com is one of our, I call it our 24-hour shopping experience. And if you send an email around 10 o'clock at night, you might even get an answer back from me.
Really?
Well, sometimes my phone dings and I'm distracted and I'm in that phone and I'm like, oh, there's a customer. I better say hi.
And that's customer service. I mean, that really is. I mean,
we try.
That's super important, and I wanted to also touch on the fact we touched on Borhone, the longevity with you guys, the importance of customer service and the importance. I mean, you've been there, other RV places have came and they've gone, and you guys are still there. So that's also a testament of the service and what you guys bring.
We see a few pop-ups happen here and there in the North County, but the one stable choice in the North County is Sky River RV. We're here to stay, and we're here to take care of our customers for the long haul.
Awesome. Well, I'm going to end on that right there because that's a great one right there. So, Angel, thanks for coming in. Really appreciate it. I enjoyed learning about the RVs. I learned about what you guys have there on the lot and the flexibility and the options for our local buyers and kids young and old. So.
Okay, well, I appreciate it, and always we like knowing what's up in North County, and we'll be still staying raving fans, and the businesses you support get a valuable message from you guys. So thanks a lot.
We appreciate that.
Thanks.
Well, there you have it, guys. Hey, make sure if you guys are in the market for an RV, get down there and check out Sky River RV. They are right there on Theater Drive in Paso Robles. 3 locations to serve you: Paso Robles, Santa Maria, and Pismo Beach. And guys, customer service, by far, nothing is better than Sky River RV. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors. We'd like to thank Escalar Wines, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, Santo Brothers Plumbing, North County Junk Removal, Hanson Enterprises, Story Termite and Pest Control, Borhone Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, Suprema Meat Market, Run with Remax and Paso Robles, and MGP Coatings. Guys, thanks again. We'll see you out there camping.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Hi, it's Alex with Suprema Meat Market. We are a Mexican meat market with a taqueria. Come enjoy our high-quality cuts and meats. We offer choice and prime Harris Ranch beef, as well as chicken, seafood, and pork items. In the taqueria, all of our tacos come with handmade tortillas. We also offer specialty items like chilaquiles and chile rellenos. Come enjoy Taco Tuesday with Suprema. We offer our tacos at $1.99 each. Suprema Meat Market is located at 8950 Montecito Avenue in Atascadero.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We are all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.
What's up, North County? Nate Santos here, owner of Santos Bros Plumbing. You might recognize me with my dancing horses at local events such as the Atascadero Tamale Festival, Templeton 4th of July, and Paso Pioneer Day. I am now available for all your home plumbing service and repair needs, from minor drips and drops to emergency leaks and clogs. For the best plumbing service, call Santos Bros Plumbing, pipe wranglers to the rescue.
Hi, welcome to Kennedy Club Fitness, where we have something for everyone. We have weights, cardio, group exercise classes, racquetball, basketball, swimming, and pickleball coming soon. Here at Kennedy, we're committed to health, wellness, and community. Stop by any of our 4 locations, Paso Robles, Atascadero, San Luis Obispo, and Arroyo Grande, or check out our website at kennedyclubs.com.